part of the TikTok compilation because I'm not losing 4+ years of what was essentially a vlog and a diary to the TikTok ban. Content warning for this one. I went no contact with my parents. I was dealing with a lot of internalized fat phobia. I was beginning to realize the extent of my passive suicidal ideation, and so I'm not going to try to monetize this video. Was doing some S&D tier villain cosplay, so that was fun. But this one gets a bit dark. This is the start of what I refer to as the bad 2 years for my mental health. So enter with caution. If you need to, not view this, this is mostly, I'm just posting this for me. Yeah.
Something that I like is being plump. Makes me look nice and round and cute, and it keeps me warm, and I'm very soft.
What do you think, Ruckus Bunkus? Look, Goofy. You naughty Ruckus Bunkus.
People will ask, what is wrong with you? And I usually respond with, do you want the answer alphabetically, categorically, or both? Today has been a day of reclaiming me. I'm freshly trimmed. I've got new, more masculine hoops. My top bit of hair has been dyed a dark green. You can't tell because it's all freaking blonde, but my mustache is coming in nicely, and I haven't even started the tea yet. Hasn't come in yet through the pharmacy bureaucratic nonsense. But today has been me. I cleaned out my closet of the last of my feminine work shirts. Today's been a good day. Penelope agrees.
I know it's a lot, the hair, the bod, when you're staring at a demigod. What can I say except you're welcome?
You just remember what your old pal said. Oh, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me.
What is a show or a book series from when you were younger that deserves a reboot now?
The Tamara Pierce Tortall books. Hands down. Hands down. Some of the earliest YA LGBTQ representation that I was ever exposed to. And I fully blame Tamara Pierce for my attraction to feminine types who can kick my ass with medieval weapons. But I absolutely want that for another generation. Because, oh my gosh, impeccably written, really wonderful. I cannot stress the representation is so well done. So well done. I loved it. Yes, the Tortall books by Tamara Pierce. So, question. For people who have been in really healthy relationships for a long time, after having been in many, many crappy relationships, when do you stop being shocked when they treat you really well, or when they do something and it's really meaningful and you never told them? Or when does that stop being surprising, and does it ever? I have succeeded in figuring out how to most effectively squish the boobs into a binder. I mean, they're still present because I'm a freaking eye cup, but it's progress. Yay.
You will speak well of yourself in my presence. If I have to emotionally dom you into liking yourself, then so be it, bitch. Come here, let me love you.
So I just got back from visiting my family. It's middle sibling's 21st birthday. And I had the funny realization, my cat is larger than the family's dog. Reference. This is the behemoth. And this is the family dog. We think she's a rat terrier papillon mix. And it's not just a case of the dog is unusually small, it's a case of the cat is unusually very, very big.
Yes, hello. I was supposed to get a delivery of love and affection. Where the fuck is it?
Why you gotta be so cute? Don't you know I can't resist you?
Dude. Oh, hi, Jake. What are you doing here?
I've come for your pickle.
I was far too scared to hit him, but I would hit him in a heartbeat now. That's the thing with anger, it begs to stick around.
So I came across a phrase today. I've of course come across this phrase before, but I was struck today by how much joy and gender euphoria I got from the very idea. The phrase is house husband. Gods. Yes, please. Like, I want a job and all that, but oh, can I keep the house? And like neat and tidy and like but in a masculine way? And like make my partner's dinner and like oh gods. Oh no. Oh, this may have awoken or not awoken, but realized crap. Jeez and crow.
I think it's because she gets distracted by shiny objects.
No, I don't. It sparkles and shimmers, it shines and delights. I must have it for my nest.
Y'all call yourselves monster fuckers, but what about monster lovers? Where will you be when that toothy tall bastard comes to you with flowers and a ring? You're just gonna tell them you used them? Grow up and commit to that monster, you coward.
That's when she said, I like that you're broke you like me.
Ding dong.
This is a jar of dirt.
Yes.
Is the jar of dirt going to help?
If you don't want it, give it back.
No.
Then it helps.
But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone and I always feel like somebody's watching me? How and then I think of all the times you screwed me over.
Ain't it fun? Baby, now you're one of us. Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun?
So given that I just left a toxic, transphobic job that was taking all of my spoons, I'm now able to finally plan my first D&D campaign. And I've got this half-orc barbarian that I'm really excited about playing. I jokingly wanted to name him Grog. I've not watched Critical Role. It's on the list of things to do now that I have spoons, now that I'm no longer in that job. Thankfully, I have a very good DM who's familiar with one of my partners, and said, Took, you can't name your half-orc barbarian Grog. Your girlfriend will not let you hear the end of it. I'm like, fair. Thank you. His name is Ragnarok.
Aaron, you were so sweet when you were little. What happened? When I was little, I thought you were God. I thought if I disobeyed you, I would end up dead in a ditch. Since then, I have gained critical thinking skills. My bad on that one.
When I was a boy, I scared the pants off of my mom, climbed what I could climb above. And I don't know how I survived. I guess I knew the tricks that all boys knew. And you can walk me home.
I had my first D&D game last night. It was so much fun. My half-orc barbarian Ragnarok got smacked around by my girlfriend's character. And essentially went, "Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. It's been a long week, ma'am." And proceeded to follow her around the dungeon like a puppy. Oh, this will be interesting. This will be very interesting. Oh, this was fun. Just a queer dude and his cats. Just a queer dude and his cats. Good morning. Which DreamWorks or Disney character did you have extreme gender envy of as a child, but weren't sure what exactly you were feeling? You just know you really, really liked them. Mine was this asshole. Yep, I had gender envy for a horse. He was really sweet to his girlfriend, and he fought and defended his family. Majorly. And he defeated the white people, which even then I knew was a good thing.
Come, my darling, homeward bound. I am found. Show yourself, step into your power, grow yourself into something new. You are the one you've been waiting for.
So I had an interesting realization. As I've been getting training and stuff at my new job, being a direct support professional, I've been feeling confused and wondrous and really, really nice when I keep being treated really, really well by this organization. All of the staff is fantastic. And I'm like, this feeling feels familiar. Oh, wait. This is the exact same set of feelings I had when my girlfriend, who was the first healthy relationship I had in my adult life, kept treating me well and didn't actually turn out to be an abusive asshole. The fuck to my old job. I should not be having out of trauma experience, I don't know what to call this, from my old job.
But if you're looking for something new, I know somebody that you could choose. What about me? What about me? What about me and you together?
You get to marry anyone from fiction, but divorce is never an option.
I'm Polly, so dibs on Gomez and Morticia Addams. They are so deeply in love with each other. Gomez is so delightfully non-toxic masculinity. Morticia would be happy to step on me, as desired. Same thing with Gomez. They are absolutely fantastic. They adore each other. They've got dark humor. That is the obvious answer to this question. Who else are you gonna marry?
I love when people say shit like, "You shouldn't fuck monsters, that could kill you." I occasionally date men. And I'm gonna tell you right now, straight men have a much worse track record than the Kraken.
And if you don't like girls who are stronger than you, and if you don't like girls who are faster than you, and if you don't like girls who are smarter than you, then what the fuck are you doing? But your loss is my gain. I will make them a lovely meal, a nice pot of tea. What color blanket and what fiber do you want it in, honey?
Why? It's totally platonic, 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 totally platonic.
La la la, whatever. La la la, it doesn't matter. La la la, oh well. La la la. I beg your fucking pardon, bitch!
You've heard of tall, dark, and handsome, but are you ready for average, pasty, and awkward?
Whoever decided to put their hands on my kids, please come outside so I can peacefully break your legs.
Just an evening with the cats. One of Hades' new things is to gaze at the incense smoke as it flows up into the air. I hope he doesn't try to eat it, that will hurt.
Hi there. Remember that time you showed me love and affection? Oop, I'm here to stay now. I got feelings. That's how it works. You showed me human kindness. Something I'm not used to, but hey, you did it. You fucked up. I'm your problem now.
It's that time of year again, when it gets dark insanely early and you need to stay awake or you'll fuck up your sleep schedule. So, may I introduce you to evening coffee.
All the queer households that I've ever been to in my life have like the same things. It's fucking wild. You got the addiction collection, some weird shit in the bathroom that you wouldn't usually see in a bathroom. No walls, just fucking posters. A secret area for some mischievous shit. A table that is not made out of table you would find at the kids section of IKEA, and a plant that has been dying for 5 years.
I am a girl in the way that a Pop-Tart is a ravioli. Thank you. I will not be elaborating.
I'm sorry for saying sorry. Oops, I just said it again. I'm sorry, wait, I'm sorry. No, sorry, hold on, sorry. Fuck.
I just had one of the best experiences. Sorry for the background noise, it's raining. So I just started a new job, and one of the first people that I'm working with looked at me. This is our first time meeting, really. And he said, "So, you're a guy? Just double checking?" And I'm like, "Yep, I'm a guy. I'm working on deepening my voice, and I'm working on finding out ways to squish things down." And he's like, "Cool. Yeah, whatever works." He's like, "Why squish? Why not just cut off?" And I'm like, "Well, because once you get to a certain size, most surgeons aren't willing to touch you for quote-unquote elective surgery." He's like, "Well, that sucks." I'm like, "Yep." So figuring out ways to squish. He's like, "Okay, cool, nice."
Human interactions are fucking exhausting. I don't know how you people handle that shit.
I don't.
Announcement. I will not be perceived today. What you saw is not what you thought you saw, and it certainly was not me. Thank you.
Ancestors, hear my plea. Please get rid of these fucking titties. I'm so sick of having double D's. They bring back pain to us all.
So I wanted to give some background information on Miss Penelope. Miss Penelope was rescued as a kitten from a hoarding situation, which I'm pretty sure affected her growth. She has an extremely long tail, but, very, very small otherwise. Her family had to send her off with me to rehome because she was very defensive and aggressive towards their newborn. She was not able to tolerate not being the center of attention. Thankfully, that is not an issue here. The other family gets regular updates and such like, but yeah, that's little Miss Thang, all curled up. This moron fell into the crevice of the couch while asleep and is now sleeping like that in the crevice of the couch. He's asleep right now.
Here we go, now. 1, nothing wrong with me. 2, nothing wrong with me. 3,
that, poof, Lola's gone.
Wrong. Lola's right here, you fucking Brussels sprout.
I am bad at understanding social cues. I am bad at understanding social cues. Please just tell it to me straight, or else my brain will mistranslate, because my perception isn't great with social cues.
Yay! No, Gur, that's bad. Do you know what this means? Yes. You don't really, do you?
A, B, C, D, E, F, you and your mom and your sister and your job and your broke-ass car.
How did you run out of fuel that quickly? I emptied it out. Emptied it? Why? To make room for the tuna.
How does this shirt look on me? Oh, fantastic. I wish I could pull that off. Go ahead. What? What? I have a shoulder cap. This amuses me greatly. She's my good girl.
Yes, hello. I was supposed to get a delivery of love and affection. Where the fuck is it?
If I'm too much, go find less. If I'm too much, find less.
Here we go, now one. Nothing wrong with me. Two, nothing wrong with me. Three, nothing wrong with me. Four, nothing wrong with me. One, something's got to give. Two, something's got to give. Let the bodies, let the bodies, let the bodies, let the bodies, let the bodies hit the.
See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark.
Today's gender is might cry, might fuck around and kill God. We'll figure out how I'm feeling after my third cup of coffee.
And I think to myself,
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
I am home from my first full day with this one particular advocate / client, depending on... I'll get there, you stupid microwave. It was so much fun. This particular advocate is one of my absolute favorite people on this planet. I've known him for quite a while. And my testosterone finally got through at the pharmacy. It has been such a snafu getting these stupid gel packets. And I had to, like, sign a bunch of paperwork, which I get, it's a, monitor substance or whatever, but, like, let the record show I tried to go to the small town pharmacy first, but they didn't carry it. But it's been a good day. I did it. I took my first dose of testosterone. This is actually happening. Can't believe this is actually happening. I'll see you in 3 months, me. I hope you get the facial hair you want. Suddenly terrifying thoughts. My teenage himbo male Maine Coon mix, this jackass right here, is attracted to foil packets, i.e. condoms. I don't know where he keeps finding them. My testosterone gel comes in foil packets. It will be kept under lock and key because the last thing we need is this giant jackass getting more swole.
Where are you going? To either get ice cream or commit a felony. I'll decide in the car.
Oh, sorry, I'm just constantly interpreting everything everybody says as a negative reaction to the things I say and the person I am.
Gender is a coin that everybody said was either going to land heads or tails, but I turned mine into one of those little pressed pennies you get at the museum. It's got a dinosaur on it.
Being polyamorous with Dungeons & Dragons players means that your partners are going to have bets onto what kind of dice you're going to end up purchasing. It also means that you're not going to tell them because it's going to be a surprise.
Oh no! Your coffee! It's not a meal!
It's got almond milk in it. That's protein. It's a meal. Oh my god, this job. I felt secure and safe enough to send my supervisor for this one particular advocate a text and say, hey, can we have a phone call at some point? It's not urgent, but it is a factor. He just called and he's like, yeah, what's up? And I'm like, I have CPTSD with this one particular gym that is a possibility for this advocate to be going to. And supervisor was just like, oh, yeah, sure. We'll just make sure that, it's unlikely that he's, going to be going to this particular gym, and, we'll just make sure that his gym day is a day that you don't work with him. And I'm like, oh, okay. Not used to being treated like this by bosses. This is, yeah. So, for some scale perspective, that is a regular-sized window, and that is my very, very large cat. Just look at that. Double-decker cats. Double-decker cats. Why are you looking so offended, Hades? Yeah?
Wake up, have a coffee, and don't stab people. Stabbing's bad.
I'm just gonna keep getting hotter and weirder, and ain't nobody gonna stop me.
I have a foof. It is a foof. Everybody foof, and I have a foof. She's like, excuse me, you need to pet me more actively right now, rather than be on your phone. Today is a cold brew, shot of espresso, caramel swirl, almond milk, 3 liquid sugars kind of day. I slept like crap. Having coffee before I go to work because don't want to stab people. All hail the giant Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. Hail.
And I wanted you to know that you're the one designed for me.
So I've got an older female relative. She's technically my cousin twice removed, but she gets called aunt, but she's effectively grandma. When I came out and, was using the word queer, she texted me to make sure that I wasn't being mean to myself. Because she'd always had that word be a mean thing to people, and she wanted to make sure that she knew I was loved and that I was cared for, and that I didn't need to be mean to myself. She just sent me my Christmas and birthday presents. Heck yeah, I got cool old china plates. She was a realtor, built her business from the ground up with barely scraping a high school degree. And she sends me old plates, and I absolutely love her. I dared to pause laser pointer time, and I have 2 very ticked off cats. Okay, we'll go back to laser time. So I was shadowing a coworker today, an older gentleman, who's been really great with respecting my pronouns, and correcting other staff members when they make mistakes. I'm gonna get a little pin. For most of the world, I'm trans masked entirely. I'm not gonna get into the whole non-binary thing with most of the people at work. But we were at the library, and I caught a book caught my eye, and the title was Why Do Men Still Exist? And I chuckled. And this older coworker glanced at it and he looked at me very seriously. He's like, "This is a solid question for us. We don't really serve much of a purpose anymore. But it's nice to be here."
Help is on the way, dear!
Mrs. Doubtfire!
Help is on the way!
We have reached a new normal of these two just sitting here and waiting for the laser pointer to come out.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
That moment when you return to old comfort media, and you realize, oh fuck. This was all gender envy and dad issues. Gender envy because I wanted to be the very wholesome men, and dad issues because most of the wholesome men take really good care of their families in my comfort media. Yes, I'm somewhat cranky. Hades is helping. Behind every successful person is a cat that will not allow them to go to the bathroom by themselves.
The best part of waking up is not giving a fuck.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone.
For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken.
You look good, I will not lie. But if you ask where I'm staying tonight, I gotta be like, oh baby, no baby, you got me all wrong, baby.
So a couple days ago, I posted a video about how this moron fell over sideways and was sleeping like that. No, he does this on purpose now. He slides the cushion out a little bit, and then he curls into it like a baby. Silly fluffy boy.
Anyone else ever look at their partner and just think to themselves, oh, I am so fucking lucky?
That moment when you gush to your partner about how your TikTok crush lives within driving distance of you, and your partner goes, "That's like 4 hours away," and I'm like, "It's still within driving distance. Potentially.
I make peace. And because of that, people think I'm soft. People think I'm weak. You won't make that mistake again, will you?
I have a massive cat in front of me, demanding snuggles. Oh no, whatever shall I do? I shall snuggle.
She's like bigger, stronger, and probably a better fighter than you. Exactly. What a woman.
I like my mornings to be slow and quiet. I want the day to romance me before it tries to fuck me.
He says he's building me a swimming pool. And when they dig up that backyard and find my bones, you'll go to prison.
There's not going to be a swimming pool, you stupid slut.
Note to self, don't be gay.
Bro, I think I fucked up my soup.
The masculine urge to do this, the feminine urge to do that. I have the non-binary urge to jump out a window.
I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. 'Cause I get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs as they tried to teach me how to dance.
just hanging by a thread. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns.
Weather outside is frightful, but that fire is delightful.
Now you know my terrible secret.
You're gay? It's fine if you're gay, Butters. I don't care.
That's weird.
Sleeping limb, sleeping limb. It's a cat with a sleeping limb. Oh, and toe beans, toe beans.
It could be worse. It could be worse. I could be Prometheus, chained to a mountainside while an eagle munches on my liver for eternity. But he's not the only one allowed to have feelings, now is he?
Fun fact, I first learned the word defenestration from a Labyrinth fanfic where Jareth the Goblin King defenestrated a chicken by kicking it out the window. It is absolutely one of my absolute favorite words. That Mainshine, which is a German word that means that sort of soft golden green light that you only get with like the baby leaves in like the very beginning of May. So last night in D&D, I learned that if I or my character gets really upset that one of our party members took severe damage from this jerk-ass ghost thing, Hades, my main coon, who essentially acts as an emotional support animal, will make an absolute pest of himself until I feel better and or the party member has healed themselves. Happy early birthday to me. I get to watch my girlfriend be highly competent in the kitchen. And if you've followed me for a while, you know I have a thing for competence. I love my boy. I was watching a sad TikTok and I got squished. He is very good at his job. No, I didn't teach him to do this, he just does it.
I'm a terrible person. I've manipulated all my friends into thinking they love me. What? No, oh my god, that's so stupid. We have full autonomy. We just love you. Oh my god, I've manipulated my friends into thinking they have full autonomy.
So, like a lot of AFAB and just people in general in this society, I had a hard time learning to like my body. So when I asked my girlfriend to take a picture of me with my cat to send to our partner, and they took it, and I saw it and was like, oh, okay. That's an angle I don't usually like pictures from because hard to like my body. But then I realized how our partner was going to see it and saw it through their eyes, and it helped immensely because they don't see fat person, they see large human squishmallow who is cuddling their cat, and that helps. Didn't need to be called out like this, but yes, this was our girlfriend with myself and my then metamor, now partner. Don't be sad, rearrange your plants. 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 I have done it. I have finished the first episode of Critical Role. Soon, after several more 100 hours, I shall be able to understand what the fuck my partners are talking about. Also, I wish to cosplay as Trinket. Oh, there's several layers to my wanting to cosplay Trinket. Layer 1, one of my partners does a truly marvelous cosplay of Vex. Number 2, I'm trans, masculine, non-binary, and plus size. One of my ultimate goals is to be clocked as a bear. Bear being plus-size jolly gay guy. So this is gender also, this cosplay. Along with the fact that, again, my partner is hot as Vex. Hey Arclithium, I wanted to respond to this comment. You didn't do anything wrong, I just wanted to reassure you a bit. Oftentimes, what we see as manipulation, especially when it's well-intended and has a good outcome, others see as just existing. But we've internalized that self-hatred so much, and that view that we are inherently monsters, to the point where we don't see it as just existing and just social interaction. We see it as something inherently bad. This is very common, especially in the children of narcissists, or of people who have survived dealing with narcissists in the past. So, don't beat yourself up, hon.
I think it's because she gets distracted by shiny objects.
No, I don't. It sparkles and shimmers, it shines and delights. I must have it for my nest.
D&D TikTok, what's your go-to coffee order and what class do you main?
Large ice, caramel swirl, almond milk, 2 liquid sugars. Depending on the day, an extra shot of espresso. I play excessively polite barbarians.
Hold to pressure like a drip, 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 and it won't let go. Whoa. Pressure like a tick, 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 till it's ready to blow. Whoa. Give it to your sister's stronger. See if she can hang on a little longer. Who am I if I can't carry it all? If I falter.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me? When we all fall asleep, where do we go?
I had a sword fight with a toddler in the dollar store today. He was wielding a balloon on a stick. I was wielding a roll of gift wrap paper. I said en garde, as one does. He bowed to me, and then proceeded to very gently and carefully bop my wrapping paper with his balloon. He did this several times before toddling off to help his, I presume, parent, not sure what gender said parent was, to help them get things into the bags. I said to said parent, "You have a good young warrior on your hands." They said, "It's becoming an issue at home."
I want adventure in the great wide somewhere.
You can do that, no one's stopping you.
But not today, cause I am tired.
You mean to tell me this all happened because you were messing with the Shadow Man?
He was very charismatic.
Ugh.
I don't want to be strong like Pretty Man. I want to be strong like Trinket and be adopted by Vex and pet and pat and called Snugglebear. Babe, my new fitness goal is to become strong enough that I can reliably lift you in my arms while I am cosplaying Trinket and you are cosplaying Vex. This is going to happen.
Cats are always so pissed off because they're God's little perfect killing machines, but they're only 8 pounds and we keep picking them up and kissing them.
I have finally been forgiven. Tonight they were flea treated. They've been a little bit pissed all evening. Have I been forgiven? Yeah? Maybe. We'll see. You dance like a gay guy. Are you sure you want to dance like that? What about my anything indicated that I was going for straight? Good point. Good point. So I was discussing with someone how our favorite thrift store was in a not so great part of town, and how it can be sometimes scary. And he said, yeah, I have a don't mess with me face, so I don't really get bothered. And I'm like, I don't think I have one of those. And he said, no, you're one of the most least intimidating people I have ever met. Excuse you, sir. I can be quite scary. Humph! Humph, humph, humph! We then discussed this with another friend, and I said, hey, apparently I'm not intimidating. And this other friend looked at me and said, were you trying to be? Grr!
I'm a terrible person. I've manipulated all my friends into thinking they love me.
I'm having conflicting feelings about this being the video of mine that blows up. Conflicting feelings indeed. Okay, that's what therapists are for. I just completed the modern neurodivergent version of going and hunting my partner a goddamn mastodon, because I just faced Walmart on a Saturday afternoon, a couple Saturdays before Christmas, to get her birthday present. She is worth it. She is worth it. And Hades is doing his job of helping me decompress after that.
You are a little nosy Nelly over here.
Another fun thing is when they do a pregnancy test without your permission, charge you for it, even when none of your partners can get you pregnant.
And now we wait for the magical hot bean water to start tasting like we want to participate in being an adult today.
Both cats are pretending that they're not concerned, but have been staring at me for the last 10 minutes. Apparently I smell funny.
So you're telling me there were infinite possibilities in this universe, and I get to exist on the same planet at the same time as you. Now that is fucking delightful. You are a wonder, my friend.
Everybody has a gay cousin. Bitch, I don't have a gay cousin. Wait. Oh shit, I am the gay. Oh my god.
Hello, hello, are you lonely? I'm sorry, it's just the chemicals. Hello, hello, do you know me?
So today, as I wolfed down my roast beef sandwich and ate most of a burger in quick succession, I realized why I'd been feeling so off the last couple weeks. Duh, you Northern European mutt! It is winter. You are low in iron and vitamin D. Go take some supplements, you fucking Brussels sprout. Fun autistic trans masculine moments when your mustache is finally coming in, but now you can't stand the sensory of it against your mask. No, it's coming off. No.
Even if you are not ready to be gay, you cannot always be straight.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Don't underestimate my power.
Are you dumb or just fucking special? I've been training you for 13 long-ass years, and you still think having some sort of magical bullshit power.
Yay, autism and trauma this time. Yeah, I'm done with taking testosterone for HRT. One of my main smell triggers is unwashed man crotch. And I'm not willing to smell like that. Just no. Not gonna happen. Both sensory and trauma. No, I'm done. I can be transmasked just as effectively by eating the titties at some point and binding in the meantime. No, I've scrubbed myself raw. I'm cozy in bed and doing self-care. Not gonna happen again. That moment in your D&D campaign when pretty much everyone goes, look, if the potentially evil hot vampire lady wants to fuck me, I'm not going to say no.
It's actually very simple. I want to find someone who will call me cute every day, but understands that I will never believe them and will fight them over it.
Let me spell it out. LGBTQIA. I'm gay, it's not a phase. I was born this way, meaning I can't change. Fuck you and your dad and the hatred that you have. Whoever told you this was wrong, you can all fuck off.
One of my favorite things in this world is the fact that an info dump from one of my partners 9 times out of 10 will snap me out of whatever funk I'm in.
He ain't gonna jump no more. Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die. A little getting used to. Love me, 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 love me more.
Hades. Hades, my love. You do not fit. You do not fit in the bowl, Cozy. It's... You're too big, my love. Is gender fatigue a thing? I feel like gender fatigue should be a thing. In other news, I'm no longer going to be stuffing my eye cups into uncomfortable binders, and instead we'll be coping with some nice comfortable sports bras. Well, as comfortable as you can be with eye cups. They will be heated eventually, but that's for me. And I'm not going to keep wearing drab, male clothing in order to appease the cis-hets that I have to deal with on a daily basis. I have gender fatigue and am therefore going back to wearing my pretty soft purple shirts. Thank you, bye. So I had the utter audacity to not come home last night. The cats are pissed. I got home like a couple hours ago and they've been up my butt ever since.
Tchaikovsky, cannons are not instruments.
Yes, they are, and I'm going to use 21 of them.
Tchaikovsky, no.
Tchaikovsky, yes. Tchaikovsky, always yes!
Today I got one of the best compliments I have ever gotten in my entire life. So I'm a direct support professional, and my client today said, not to be weird or anything, but I love your laugh. It's so genuine, not like the fake nonsense that other people do.
You know what I hate? When Daddy leaves all day and doesn't come home until nighttime. It's like, is there something more important than me?
I think you're in charge and she's wearing a sundress or a matching set. There isn't a single thought behind your eyes that wasn't hers originally.
I keep being threatened with them wearing sundresses. Put your money where your mouth is, darlings. Polyamory story time. So I was dating this one guy, and we were getting along. I was telling him about my family and how I'm descended from the Pease family. And he goes, wait, which Pease family? And I'm like, this Pease family. And he goes, crap! He quickly called his other partner, my metamor, who was a professional genealogist, and said, how closely are we related? They're descended from the Pease family. She quickly responds with, many, many generations have separated you two, you're fine. But also, this is hilarious. Yeah, it turns out there were 2 brothers that came over to the country, and one went to Martha's Vineyard, one went to Connecticut. I'm Martha's Vineyard, he's Connecticut.
You're going to turn me into one of those fat, useless, contented house cats.
You betcha.
When you find a floof sleeping in its natural habitat, do these two things. Number 1, move to the floof. Number 2, boop the floof.
The joys of taking extra trainings to become a really good direct support professional, and you learn all of these techniques like active support, adapting for neurodivergent clients, and you're like, where the fuck was this when I was growing up? As you have grown up undiagnosed autistic. Yeah, but honestly, it just makes me want to be a better direct support professional so that no one else has to deal with this bullshit.
It's okay. You can laugh. It's funny.
I sense a plot twist coming in your life real soon.
Yeah, and then there are those like me who convince themselves that they're fetishizing the queer community, and that when they finally get over that, oh yeah, I'm still cis. Just making longing comments to my genderqueer friends who are then absolutely going to call me on my bullshit. Yeah. There is a certain empowerment that comes from having your very high, very powerful goth girlfriend draped over you like a contented house cat. If you haven't experienced this, I highly recommend that you do. Driving home after dark on an interstate highway. When you are going the speed limit, and suddenly you've amassed a small caravan of other sensibly sized sedans also going the speed limit, but you're at the head of the caravan, and it is your sacred duty to continue going the speed limit. But then your exit comes up, and carry on my wayward son.
Come stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand and hold it tight. And I will protect you from all around you. And I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore.
Incapable of making alright decisions and having bad ideas. Now it's 3 in the morning and I'm trying to change your mind. Left you multiple missed calls and
My baby.
You're what?
I'm mommy baby.
You're my baby?
Yes. And I'm fucking cute.
Get a load of this train wreck. His hair's a mess and he doesn't know who he is yet. But little do we know the stars welcome him.
Look down, got you so excited. I really wanna know if you got it like that, 'cause you got it too fast and your body's so fat.
Show your cat as a baby versus now.
Hey babe, you want to know what the best money I ever spent was? $50 to see who liked my profile on OkCupid because it led me to you.
Cinnamon rolls, cinnamon rolls, cinnamon rolls, cinnamon rolls, cinnamon rolls, cinnamon rolls, the happiest morning of the week.
And what does my little girl want?
An absence of mood swings and some stability in my life.
How about a pony?
Okay.
Dude, how do you feel?
There is very little left of me, and it's never coming back.
Yes! 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 Gender affirmed.
Because, it wasn't you that was aging. It was the masked version of you.
I hate that this makes so much sense, and the answer is yes. There's a term for this. It's called delayed development, and it's a super common response to trauma growing up. Think of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If you don't get your base needs met, you're not going to develop. You're not going to feel safe enough to learn, to experience things, and you're going to essentially be stuck where you are until you feel safe enough to actually grow. The delights of getting extra training as a direct support professional, getting to the module about autism and sensory processing, and fighting the urge to scream with rage. Because this support existed and you got nothing!
Every time I see a spark, there's someone putting out the fire. But I will not let my grandparents bury their grandchild. It's a struggle back and forth, and I'm learning, but it's happening by force.
Believe me, I know I've sunk pretty low, but whatever I've done, you deserve. Marion, quiet! I'm the bad guy, that's fine. It's no fault of mine, and some justice at last will be served. Please listen. Now it's time to step up, or it's time to back down, and there's only one answer for me. And I'll stand up and fight, 'cause I know that I'm right. And I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be.
If someone's making fun of your meat suit, remember that unless they're offering theirs as a replacement, their opinion doesn't matter.
Millennial therapy involves explaining to your therapist that you make TikToks summing up the emotional response and then watch them over and over again until you either make sense of the emotional response and or stop invalidating and gaslighting yourself about the emotional response. And then also taking great satisfaction in that other mentally ill millennials are vibing with your emotional response, and that being validation in and of itself.
Why can't you fucking hear me?
When you've been sad at your phone for the past couple days, so now every time you pick it up, you freak out your emotional support cats, but you're just trying to take thirsty pictures for your partners. A great way to spend your Christmas morning is to send multiple messages back and forth with your sister saying, "Our partners are awesome, they take care of us, we take care of them, we're actually happy, what the fuck is going on, but also this is epic!"
So raise a glass to freedom.
Raise a glass?
Raise a glass.
Glass of what?
Apple juice.
Delicious.
Gorgeous, gorgeous girls do not talk to their toxic biological family on Christmas because they know a few twinkling lights and Nat King Cole on the radio isn't enough to excuse the dysfunctional family's behavior or the fact that they are literally half the reason those gorgeous, gorgeous girls are in therapy. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls fiercely protect their peace.
Ignore the hair. My partner was feeling feisty. I shall get them back another time. In response to the whole empath-sociopath nonsense that's burst on both of our For You pages.
No, it's like, fuck you, get traumatized with the rest of us and earn your expertise and insight.
That, I have not spent my entire life goddamn masking and figuring out other people's facial expressions as a way of keeping myself safe for you empath to decide I have bad vibes. Fuck you.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day to save us all from Satan's power when we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, oh, tidings of comfort and joy.
I look like the Void. Yes, but the very cute Void make all the non-Void go wah.
I found a really pretty word. Heriath. A homesickness for a home you can't return to, or that never was.
social interaction that's happened a couple times now, and I've had the time to analyze it. It's when I, as a non-passing trans mask with clear pronoun pin on my coat, go in and get treated extra gently by the older, clearly a mom and or grandma cashiers at gas stations. I'm not gonna protest because cool, added ally in case some asshole outside becomes an issue, and B, I have mommy issues, sue me.
But it was all your fault, not mine. And it was my heart on the line. You really fucked it up this time, didn't you, my dear? I like to wear my human skin outside in disguise. I can twerk my body into something that you like. Have to sew my innards up, stitch them tight. I'm so shy. Have my 10-foot tongue behind my Hollywood smile.
Why? Why should I be calm? I have a right to be upset!
Sweetie. Honey. Boo-boo. You're a fucking idiot.
Oh look, another personality trait that's actually just a fucking trauma response!
But I know punishment, and he did not deserve that. He followed your stupid rules, and it still wasn't good enough. So what does it take to please you? Break your rules and you fall, follow them and you still lose? Doesn't matter whether you're a sinner. Doesn't matter whether you're a saint. Nobody can win, so what's the point?
I'm autistic, and I grew up with a very strong trauma bond with my mother. I was terrified that I was inherently wrong and bad, and therefore I was going to make Mom stop loving me, and that she would leave me. When I was 5, I discovered that I could do this with my face. I thought it was fun. I thought it was awesome. I could make my nose move in a weird way, and it felt good. It felt good. And I made that face, and Mom saw me making it, and assumed I was making it at her. And I got so yelled at. I got called disrespectful. I got, how dare I make that face at her? How dare I? I was 5. I had no clue what that face meant. And if I asked her today about that moment, she wouldn't remember it. But it is seared into my brain as one of the first moments that I realized I don't understand what my face does. And when I don't understand what my face does, it makes Mom mad. And if Mom is mad, Mom will leave. And it will be my fault. And I grew up with that. I didn't fully realize to the extent that I internalized that until like a month ago. It's been a slow process over the last year or so. Maslow's hierarchy, it's a bitch. It's a bitch. And just, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hey D&D TikTok, if you're a barbarian main, how is that suppressed rage that is only allowable in defense of your loved ones but never allowable in defense of yourself coming along? Has it burst yet? It probably will at some point.
Child. Anyway, so.
Ooh, child. So anyway. Is the person that made you feel like this within the vicinity? Would you like me to escort them off the premises using my hands, my words, or both?
They don't understand you. You're from a whole other world, a different dimension. When you first met me, that girl wasn't me. She had my same blue eyes and my stupid big teeth. Oh, I know you miss the sad girl I was before, but I don't know who that is anymore.
You. You're cool. You. I'm out.
I raised this child in a strict household so that they wouldn't screw up in life. You fucked up a perfectly good kid is what you did. Look at it. It's got anxiety. It flinches whenever I speak.
How old are you?
I have no idea.
110.
What?
Say this affirmation. I will no longer hide parts of myself to not be a burden to those around me. I'm a fucking nutcase and I'm gonna be loud about it.
You see, I know something children don't.
What's that?
That no one bad is ever truly bad. And no one good is ever truly good.
Right, because it's gross stuff. But it tastes good when it's put all together.
Okay, good. Onions, garlic,
Onions, garlic, celery, balsamic vinegar.
tomato
That's
paste.
a big word for Elmo. You can't have that cookie, Elmo. Rocco wants to eat it. How? How is Rocco going to eat that cookie, Zoe? Tell Elmo. Rocco doesn't even have a mouth. Rocco's just a rock. Rocco's not alive.
Which bit? The ableist parents not providing any support, or us not knowing our own personality? Because first definitely happens. The second also happens. Because, oh my god, yeah, no, I'm very much figuring out what is actually me, and what is a trauma response, and what I've had to do for so long in order to mask that I'm not sure if it's me or not.
It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side. Talk more.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Well, I will not be blackmailed by some ineffectual, privileged, effete, soft-penis debutante. You want to start a street fight with me, bring it on, but you're going to be surprised by how ugly it gets. You don't even know my real name. I'm the Lizard King.
All the patching's done by Hernando.
Who is Hernando?
I'm Hernando and I'm scared of nothing.
Randall, there is a cow outside.
There's a cow farm. You're gonna find cows outside.
No.
Gambina snacka I need Gambi Sunni state my femba imba basu.
Kasha how about Slaza F weekly Fuvera morale like
About the tomboy child to late identified neurodivergent and or genderqueer adult pipeline, please.
First off, it's early morning. You're being way too loud. Second off, no, we won't discuss that. We also won't discuss the period where you went hyper feminine in order to get what is close enough to love for you at that point from others. We won't be discussing that at all.
Understand? Do you understand?
7 foot frame, right so long as back. When he calls your name, it all fades to black. Yeah, he sees your dreams, he sees on your screen.
One thing people need to understand about extremely kind, nice, and loving people is that their other side is just as extreme. It's the hell they survive that makes them gentle. Don't mistake their self-control for weakness. The beast in them is sleeping, not dead.
Incapable of making alright decisions and having bad ideas. Now it's 3 in the morning and I'm trying to change your mind.
I'm at an all-time
I just died of your arms tonight.
Another one bites the dust.
Now you're gone.
I'm alive. Forever's gonna slow you down. You'll never see me again. We don't talk about
Alexander Hamilton.
We don't talk about
Hamilton.
But
I'ma get get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, dag, I'm amazed and astonished. The problem is I got a lot of
A scent from up above, but you and me never had love. So much more I have to say. Help me find a way. And I wonder if you know how it really feels to be left outside alone when it's cold out here.
You've got a thing or two to learn about me, baby.
Feeling the sting of parental and societal rejection, the in-the-egg genderqueer and or undiagnosed neurodivergent seeks out hypersexual relationships with creepy older men to see if there's any kick. There is. This right here, especially as a neurodivergent, AFAB child who didn't get along with their peers, didn't understand my peers, but I learned super quickly that adults would ooh and ah and love me, or what I thought was love, if I acted super feminine and super submissive at all times. I'm 28 years old. I still fall back on that behavior when I feel threatened by others. It's gonna take me the rest of my life to unpack that shit. Welcome! As far as I can tell, it's a stack of pancakes masquerading itself as a Venn diagram. You've got the neurodivergent, the traumatized, the genderqueer, the some form of geek, usually overlapped with some form of pagan. It's a stack of pancakes. It pretends to be a Venn diagram. It's a stack of pancakes.
Oh, should we leave it alone? Should we back off? Should we play it safe? Nah, you think let's make it bigger?
Syrup is still syrup in a sippy cup. He's still dead. The bottle. Course into course. I should keep my clear.
And you know what? You did such a great job. Hey, look at me, look at me. Hey, look at me. I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very proud of you.
Got a load of this monster. He doesn't know how to communicate. His mind is in a different place. Will everybody please give him a little bit of space?
What are you drinking? Blood of my enemies. What does that taste like? There's more in the kitchen if you want your own cup. No, I think I'm good.
A scent from up above, but you and me never had love. So much more I have to say. Help me find a way. And I wonder if you know how it really feels to be left outside alone when it's cold out here.
So I just got off the phone with my minions and they say construction on the layer is gonna be at least another month. That's weird, because I just got off the phone with mine and they said it's been done for 3. Fuck. How mad are you? Grab the bags in the corner. Yeah, that's fair. Wait, this isn't my stuff. Of course not. It's mine. I'm sorry, I'm confused. You got to stay at mine for 8 months, so I'm gonna stay at yours. I mean, if you want to. Of course I do. Your lair has fiber high-speed internet.
Maybe Rocco can use one of those tubes to float like Baby David. Well, Elmo doesn't think so. Elmo thinks Rocco would fall right through the center of the tubes. Oh, well, I guess Rocco will never be able to float. Oh, well, too bad. Bye, Rocco.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you can't do that self-care task for you, it is perfectly okay to do it out of spite.
I put my armor on, I saw you dead. I'm unstoppable. I'm a force of breaks. I'm invincible. And I win every single game. I'm so powerful.
Someone made my work friend cry. Doo-dah, doo-dah. That someone is gonna die. Oh-dee-doo-dah day.
that you've been a fan of me. See me in your fantasies. Everything I got working for me. So eat that, peep that. I'm the one to beat, yeah. I'm the one to beat, yeah.
Really fucking selfish and really fucking lost, but someone loved me, someone fucking loved me, someone fucking loved me, and I fucking loved them too. God damn it, I was worth something, I fucking learned something, I had my cake.
Imagine if everyone you've ever slept with was put in a room together and they were told they had one thing in common.
Slept with some idiots, but even the idiots would be smart enough to recognize why my current partners were uttering war cries and charging at this one specific man, and would immediately join in on the bloodshed. It wouldn't be pretty. It would not be pretty.
Don't pet me. If you pet me, I'm gonna bite ya. I will literally take a chunk out of your hand. You pet me, I bite you.
This is a joke, right?
Oh my god. Where are you going? Who's gonna die? You already killed Jesus!
Every night I am bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day.
I was continually told by my parents to marry a nice young Quaker boy. I wonder where that young Quaker boy is and how effectively he's being pegged by his wife.
Now, which of us will be the object of your attraction?
Wow, what great options. This is going to be so hard.
Oh, sisters, I'm back from war.
Hello, sailor!
Waiting for a client while knitting a cat blanket and listening to a Critical Role podcast feels very something. Not quite sure what.
Sorry I told you to shut your fucking face when you called me pretty. I'm not used to getting compliments. That's so cute. Shut the fuck up. Damn it!
It didn't hurt at all. Look how hot I am now.
Thank you for so perfectly describing my gender. Yes, I am an urban hobbit. Also, in response to this comment, my partner said, "Knitical hit," as in, Critical Role, critical, I was knitting,
No, I'm only gonna say this once, alright? If you are an attractive female and you follow me on this app, I just want you to know you make me nervous.
I'll take care of you.
It's rotten work.
Not to me. Not if it's you.
We don't talk about bing bang 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 bing. We don't talk about bing bang.
Fuck your life!
swing and drink it with your friends. Can't live in the dark, boy, I cannot pretend. I'm not faced, only here to sin. If you've been in your garden, you know that you can.
All the things you said, all the things you said, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. All the things you said, all the things you said, running through my head, running through my head. All the things you said, all the things you said.
They gon' take your face off, they gon' rumble, they gon' take your face off. It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours. Like in Simone in my veins, my culture banging with.
To the 20 plus and growing number of new followers I have who followed me in response to being told that being followed by cute genderqueer people makes me nervous, you brats! Also, hi.
Repeat after me. I am a rage-filled cupcake, and I'm not gonna let anyone fuck with me today.
Basically, you go straight that way for a while until you fuck all the way off.
You remind me of the babe. Babe with the power. Power of voodoo. You do. Remind me of the babe.
Quiet! A goblin, babe.
The true nature of humanity is cruelty and pain. They are a blight upon this earth. Not this shit again. Give me that. I'll give this back when you learn to stop going on Twitter.
Maybe if we wait just a little bit longer, a fuck will fall into my hand, and I can give it to you.
Interesting reaction.
Why was there bacon in the soup?
A, B, C, D, E, F.
Is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all. Down here.
All I ever wanted was for you to not hate me.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but may your success annoy the shit out of somebody that doesn't want to see you win.
Hit it, Fergie.
All the time I turn around, brothers gather around, always looking at me up and down, looking at my.
Everything's gonna be fine. It's just a crush.
Hello.
I love you. Everything's gonna be fine. It's just a crush.
Hello.
I love you.
Can't make me stop, I wanna go hunting any takers. I'm not fake, cause I've got acres and acres, paid for with my own riches, where my hounds had released the bitches. Woof.
Fuck you, my child is completely fine.
My legs are dangling off the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I'll slip my wrist again and I'm gone, 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 gone.
I am not going to argue with the adorable, short taqueria girl when she gives me a lot more guacamole and clearly flirting with me and not my cis male friend. Yeah, there's a certain type of short femme who really appreciates the tall, squishy trans mask, and I am not stupid enough to argue with that in any way. Ma, ma, and other gay squawking.
No.
May I present, for your consideration, a trans mask in a trans mask.